It's time for
Hey, what's up, guys? Franco here, nextlevelballplayer.com, hanging out with Matt Kirby of Virginia. Appreciate you taking a few minutes.
No problem.
Good. Today we're going to talk about how to find the college that's the right fit for you as a player. So, Coach Kirby, please kind of tell the kids at home who want to play college baseball, kind of what the keys are to finding the right fit for them throughout the recruiting process.
I think a lot of it has to do with you doing your homework yourself, finding your 5 to 10 schools that you think you fit academically, athletically, and maybe even socially, and trying to visit those schools and see where you fit in, whether it's a camp or going to a tournament or showcase camp that those coaches are going to be at. I think where a lot of guys get in trouble is they believe a lot of what coaches tell them. I would tell you there's a great thing called the internet that you can ask these questions to college coaches. They can give you an answer, or you can ask that question and find out by looking on the internet if that coach is being truthful. I was talking to Franco a little bit earlier. We had a kid that emailed me about asking whether or not we recruited a lot of junior college players, and I told him that, hey, that we do recruit junior college guys if we feel that we have to find a guy based on a need, that maybe we don't have the time to grab a high school guy. One of our players gets drafted and unexpectedly signs. We've got to fill that spot, so maybe we have to go the junior college route. And that kid could believe what I said, or he can go right onto our roster because I sent him a link, emailed him the link to our roster, and he could look for himself to see if I'm truthful in that. I mean, that's the big thing you see is there are guys that sign or commit to universities and have never been on their campus. Have never talked to the head coach, have never met the head coach. And these things are really important that you get onto that campus so you know if it's the right fit. I went to William & Mary, and the first time I stepped on the campus on a visit, I knew that was the right place for me from that standpoint. And then had to meet the coaching staff, and I could watch how they coached, how they worked their guys in practice, how they coached during games, and if that was a fit for me. And that's a huge thing. There's too many guys that go by the name, what's on the front of the jersey. Everybody expects that it won't happen to me, that I can go there and everything's going to be great and work out. But there's guys that make those decisions that don't do their homework, and they're having to sit out a year because they didn't make the right choice. They didn't do their homework, and maybe it's not the best fit for them. So that'd be the biggest thing. Yeah. Is really take care of things and do your homework on each program. There's a ton of information. Pitchers. Right. There's a guy out there that counts every pitch count that is thrown. It's boydsworld.com, and a lot of the questions we get from parents and kids is if our players throw over 100 pitches a time, and we can say no, and you can have guys out there that say no, we have a strict 100 pitch limit, and the kid's out of there. Or you can go to this website and it tracks every pitch. It tracks every pitcher that pitches in a game, and anybody that throws over 100 pitches, their name's up there and their school's up there. Yeah. So you can go on there. There are guys that have thrown 165 pitches. It shows the name, the school, and you can get an idea of who cherishes their values of their pitching staff and the player. If it's just about wins, or if it's about wins and the experience for the player.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No. As far as from the player's perspective, actually, for you playing in college.
Yep.
How important is that coach, that personality of the coach from the player's perspective?
I think it's a huge thing. I know how I thought, or how I came across with my decision at William & Mary, is the head coach there, Jim Farr, who I played for, was very similar to my dad in how he coached. Was very tough on his players, demanded the most out of his players, and that was something that I was very familiar with my dad. And players are brought up differently. They play for different guys. Some guys play well when they have a coach that's pushing them. Some guys play well when there's not as much pressure put on by a head coach, and you don't want to make the mistake of playing for a guy that doesn't fit what you need, right? Whether how he coaches or personality-wise, because you're going to spend the majority of your day, half your day is going to be spent playing baseball,
right?
And with that coach,
yeah.
So it's really important.
Yeah, and pitchers take time to get to know the pitching coach, where you're going. Assistant players get to know the hitting guy, the position coach. And when you're on your visits, take that opportunity to talk to the players. Ask them about the coaches, and take, like Coach Kirby is saying, all that information is out there. Especially you get a chance to go on campus and spend time on a visit. Take full advantage of that time.
Yeah, your best information a lot of times when you're on that campus is going to come from the players,
right?
And how they feel about the coaching staff and about the program.
Yep.
And you can learn a lot, just from watching people's mannerisms on the field and how they react to their coaches, and asking questions about what the daily life of a player is for that program.
Right.
You get a lot of information that way also.
Cool. Well, and final question: what's one piece of advice you'd give high school baseball players looking to play at college baseball?
Come prepared, because the game, each level that you play at, it gets faster and faster. And there's guys that you're not going to know everything as a freshman coming in, but if you can play at a high level and compete before this summer, before you come in to play, and be ready day one. Be ready day one to, if you're a pitcher, be ready day one to throw 6 innings. Prepare yourself to pitch a complete game, because you never know what that first day of practice, what that may entail. You can obviously tell the guys that put in the work before they show up and the guys that don't.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. Thanks a lot for your time.
It's time for